the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
And all white tees looking like sheep. I don't even want to get one of them sneaks. We throwing up fours and ones and threes. And talking about what's in, what's happening?
Hey, we just pulled up the Portland, bro. Where you at? Southside, Clay, go throw that.
You ain't never been to Skate Town. Auto National, you know it go down. You ain't never been to Cascade on the west side up in LK. You ain't never been to Golden Glide. It's in the day. You ain't never been to Sparkles, gliding with your babe. I ain't never been to Skate Zone, cause it's out in Marlboro. I'ma pack a Carlo. I'ma take the grass and meet tomorrow. Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way.
A good neighbor to nearby downtown Phoenix. We're at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale, Arizona. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the New Orleans Saints and the Arizona Cardinals. For some, the final chapter of the season. For others, a final week before the playoffs. And we're off in week 18. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Ready? Kennedy Lying.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on 1st down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he can get the 1st down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Get it? Cowboy 80.
You're going to try and throw it here. He's throwing deep to the left side. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals take over as he records his 10th career INT. 17. Well, this defense may sit in the bottom half of the league, but hey, an early reminder there, you can't take them lightly.
That's right. Where they rank is only a number, right? And they'll keep outplaying it if they take the ball away like that. You're not playing this defense they've been all season. This is a reminder you playing the defense here today.
First down from the 42.
Here we go, set. Viking 18. Hurt, set up. Steady.
Here's the long back on the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All set now. 1st and 10.
65.
On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Didn't sell the draw enough, and he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
To the line they come, 2nd down.
Ready. Let's go.
Pass play coming here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. A lot of game left, partner, but it will be a shame not to punish your opponents for making a mistake so early.
Yep, they come through on 3rd down, and the chance of transforming that turnover into a touchdown still exists.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Panther 60. Ready?
Looking to throw here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. We should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you thank your defense for giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. You got away with one.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. Send the tight end in motion. The give for the first time to Rashad White. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Hey, that's a run that's whole home on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that, and siphoning up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
69, 1918.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
You know, Kate, there was a time when you and I were growing up watching football where a 50-yard kick was impressive. But these kickers of today, they just keep pushing that boundary and showing off incredible leg strength.
And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And it's going to be 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. He better be ready for some contact.
Always there, Trey McBride. The 40. Into the red zone. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Hey! Check! Let's go!
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Cardinals pull ahead 6-3 in the 1st. Kicking team out to try the extra points. He connects on the point after. The Cardinals take a 4-point lead.
Saints 3.
this one away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Now come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Next is Viking. 50, 50, Viking 18.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. That's caught at the 25. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. On the screen, this is White. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
The Cardinals 17-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this 3rd down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of 1. It's an early lead for the Cardinals. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6.
Here we go, here we go. Hot 70, hot 70. 79
To throw on 3rd down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up by Garrett Williams. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going back, it's the handoff. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, that kind of gain may not take a safety out of the picture on the next play, but at least you won't have half your guys standing in the end zone on that next snap. That was a valuable little run right there.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. It's going to be a safety. Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Fields this at the 19. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints parlay the interception into points. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Looks like the Saints are sending the offense out there. They're going for 2.
Ready?
Back to work they go after the interception. He has it, and he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6.
You know, we tend to say this all the time, and I'll say it yet again, Kate. Big targets in the red zone are an enormous advantage. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
To kick off for the Saints.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Set.
At the 15-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Complete out to the right. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, start. Ready,
Throw here, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. So that brings up 4th and long.
Ryan Wright.
The Cardinals out for the punt. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. be the first and more. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
First and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Ready up.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. First and 10 coming up. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right? Look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield and a big play follows.
Hold it ready.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 19 sight. 70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers. 70.
Looking in the air here. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals getting back on his 6th interception of the season. I gotta imagine, partner, there are a lot of folks shaking their heads at seeing that. He has battled interceptions all season, and here, well, he's now been picked off on back-to-back drives.
Yeah, shaking their heads because on this drive and throughout the season, the adjustments just haven't been there. The picks just keep coming week after week after week, and this time, back-to-back series.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Lightning 18. Ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now it's 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Ready. 1979 Broncos. Go street.
I got it.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Connecting on the slant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 8. Huh. Let go.
1st down, play action. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kool-Aid. Oh, he fumbles it. They might give it right back. And they get on top of it. Wow, nearly 2 turnovers on the same play. But it'll stay with them after the interception.
How about the quick thinking and the reaction from everybody on that side of the ball? See an opportunity to rip the ball free, and then everybody switches to offensive mode, creating space on that return. And now they're handing the ball to their teammates on a silver platter for a score.
Ready. 7. Dragon 60.
They go play action on 1st down. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive really affected decision-making there. Coming off pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Setting up to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
The kicker on for the extra.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. Toss to the right side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation. Well, equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So 3rd and 6 on deck, Brock, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Hut up. 19 Lions.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build momentum and build on this lead.
This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Got to pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Saints first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
19 Tigers.
It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
On the 6. Let's go. 19 Tigers. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the 10. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Group B to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints push the lead to 20. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 60 Eagles.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. He is hauled down right at that midfield strike. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, and that makes it 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
They'll air it out on third. He put everything he had into this one. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Cougar 19.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Another snap from the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Viking 18.
Now looking to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind them, now listen guys, it's going to be contested. We know this, it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
On the ready.
They still need 4. 3rd down now after the penalty.
60 Bobcats. 65. Bronco 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Back to throw. Caught out wide. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals jump some of the lead off before the half. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s when we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. That's well done.
Right, ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
19 Tiger. 7 Pilot. 7 Pilot.
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, at this point, Brock, the surprise isn't that he nearly threw another interception, right? It's that these guys actually let him off the hook defensively this time by dropping it.
Kate, they let him off the hook. Let him off the hook. And the stat sheet might forget that near interception, but the coaches won't. That's called a turnover-worthy play. Making way too many of them.
He's got it deep downfield. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Group B to try the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Blake Groupie to kick off for the Saints.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he takes the return out of bounds.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
Cut. Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Ready?
Throwing now off the play action. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Come on. Come on. Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hut, go. Hut.
He'll look to throw. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Here he goes, third and long. And the incompletions continuing to stack up here, Brock. 3 straight plays as the defender knocks it away. Now it's fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Ready?
They're going for this. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First and 10. It's a gift to White. And he's going to work it to the 20. Josh Sweat making the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Okay, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's White again. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Ready? Cowboy!
Here's McLaughlin. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be second and goal.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
There's another for it. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal. They put a receiver in motion right. They'll run. It's White. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll come out throwing. Set up the screen here for Harrison. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
51 yards, the gain on the play. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw is caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 4.
70, Rams on leading. Big Lion. Let go.
Benson on the counter. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
We've seen all game long how difficult it has been for this defense to try to contain this guy. Not only through the air, now 2 touchdowns on the ground. He's just been a difference maker.
And the Cardinals telling their offense to stay out there. We got a 2-point attempt coming here.
Line up for the
Liking
2-point
18.
conversion.
19 Lions.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Caught at the 1. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
7. Cardinals 20.
Right, ready to send this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinals. Cowboy 80. Viking 18.
Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. He's going to throw it. It's everything he has under this one. That one connects. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man.
And it's off the mark. The kicker's no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. Well, probably still thinking about that missed extra point, partner, but he's got to move past it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready, set.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Set up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let go.
They work against the blitz. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, check that, street.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Throwing the out route complete. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Give him 24 on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Here we go. Corey, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
He's going to throw this one. And he's hit and dropped. So that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter. With him picking himself up after that sack. Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16.
Come on, set. Viking 18. Ready.
Harrison secures this left side.
60, pass to
That's a
60.
gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. Hits his running back. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Now, pass it.
Goes to the hurry up here.
First down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they'll mark him down there after the dive. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
On the goal.
Offense to the line fast.
1-yard line.
70, keep the look.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. You know, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here.
Cowboy. Hey. Reload. Let go. Let go.
They'll run here, following the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on 1st down, so they've got 2nd and 14. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
60 able.
Here's Benson again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey Benson, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. He's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Saints. They cover it up. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
That's his way through a tackle. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
They're going play action. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Get up. 70, keep the look.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Taking a chance to the end zone. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints put up even more points in a win. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers. And it's been done less than 50 times in league history. Group B to trot that point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints make it a 24-point ball game.
26.
Here's Group B on now to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Throwing off the play fake. He lofts one deep, center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Bronco 80.
Back now, pressure coming. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Unfortunately, the Cardinals made it to that one first. They'll maintain possession. Offense up to the line fast.
It's now 3rd down.
79 Broncos. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go. Check out.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Desperation time here on 4th. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets this down near the 30. Working quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's another Cardinals.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a design run. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's taken down.
He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
It's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk go. Let's go.
Desperation time here. He's got McBride complete. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making the scoreboard look a touch better. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
This is caught. And he's in for 2, so don't run him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Right, ready to send this one away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
Starting on the ground. Here's White. Escapes a defender. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Coming left is McLaughlin. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Called that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Here we go.
There's another carry for McLaughlin. Not much space available there. Maybe two. That brings up third down. So a timeout comes in. Looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Cardinals go to the dime look here. Third down.
Ready.
In the counter, McLaughlin. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here comes the Saints punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning.
Ready. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Bronco 80. Ready. Hut. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals down by 16. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
18. Pioneer. Get up. Cougar 19. Let's go. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
To throw. He has the first over the middle. Tackle made right around the 26. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Trying to push deep downfield. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
Go.
Line up the design keeper. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Let's go.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
They're drawing up for it.
Ready.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Hawk 70.
He's drawn up for it. So out now comes the punter. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Now this is out of bounds, and what a beauty. He coffin cornered it well. They're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60. Mustang 19.
He'll throw from his end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. Definitely a rare moment we just witnessed here, Brock. That is their 2nd safety of this game. This defense is showing out.
Capitalizing on any and every opportunity they get. I'll tell you what, a lot of crazy things enter my mind during a football game, watching and analyzing. But 2 safeties, never seen it coming. You ever been in a game with 2 safeties, Kate?
No, I was ripping through the memory bank, too, and I can't think of one.
Yeah, kudos to this defense to make it happen not once, but twice.
And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
A gain of 15.
Let's go now.
We always call it the best formation in football, Brock. They're going to line up to take that knee and run out some clock.
Ready.
Design quarterback run here. So this will win on the road.